Exploring the Mysteries of Mars, a thrilling adventure of Ava's journey to the Red Planet. Ava Patel strode purposefully down the sterile corridors of the Mars base, her mind racing with questions. The year was 2050, and humanity had finally achieved its long-held dream of colonizing the Red Planet. Ava was one of the first scientists to arrive at the base, eager to explore the mysteries of this alien world. She was a woman of sharp intellect and strong will, with a thirst for knowledge that could not be quenched. The Mars base was a marvel of human ingenuity and technology, a testament to our species' indomitable spirit of exploration and discovery. But beneath the surface, there was a growing sense of unease. Strange things had been happening on the base. Unexplained power outages, missing equipment, and inexplicable phenomena. Ava had always been drawn to the unknown, but as the weeks turned into months, and the months turned into years, she became increasingly troubled by the strange occurrences on the base. At first, she had dismissed them as mere quirks of the harsh Martian environment, but as they continued to mount, she began to suspect that something more sinister was at work. As she entered the lab, Ava could feel the tension in the air. Her colleagues were whispering to each other, casting nervous glances around the room. Ava took a deep breath and approached her closest ally, Dr. Y. "Have you found anything?" Ava asked, trying to keep her voice low. Dr. Y shook her head. "No, and I don't like it. There's something going on here, Ava, and I don't think it's good." Ava nodded in agreement. "I think you're right. I'm going to keep investigating. We have to get to the bottom of this." Over the next few days, Ava conducted her own investigation. She scoured the base's records, interviewed her colleagues, and ran experiments on the strange samples that had been collected. As she pieced together the evidence, Ava realized that something had been covered up, something involving an alien artifact that had been discovered on Mars. The artifact had been found by one of the base's rovers, buried deep in the Martian soil. It was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen. A metallic sphere covered in strange symbols and etchings. It seemed to radiate an otherworldly energy, and many of the scientists had reported strange visions and dreams after coming into contact with it. When Ava confronted Commander David Anderson with her findings, he became defensive and paranoid. He accused Ava of causing trouble and threatened to have her removed from the base, but Ava refused to back down. As the tension on the base continued to mount, Ava's colleagues began to fear for their lives. They knew that David was capable of anything to keep the truth hidden. Ava knew that time was running out. One night, Ava received a tip from an anonymous source. They told her where to find the artifact and how to access its secrets. Ava knew it was risky, but she had to try. She gathered her closest allies and made her way to the artifact. But as they worked to unlock its secrets, David and his loyal followers burst into the room, guns drawn. A violent confrontation ensued, with Ava and her team fighting to protect themselves and stop David from covering up the truth any longer. In the end, Ava emerged victorious, but not without scars. The truth about the artifact was revealed to Earth, and the Mars base became a symbol of human resilience and discovery. Ava was hailed as a hero, but she knew that the sacrifices made in the pursuit of knowledge were not to be taken lightly. As she gazed out at the Red Planet, Ava wondered what other secrets and wonders it held. Despite the danger and uncertainty, she knew that exploring Mars was her life's mission. Ava had spent years preparing for this moment. She had studied all the data available on the Red Planet and had trained for countless hours to be able to survive in its harsh and unforgiving environment. But even with all her training and preparation, she knew that Mars would still hold many surprises and challenges. As she looked out at the vast expanse of the Martian landscape, Ava felt a sense of both excitement and apprehension. She knew that the journey ahead would be long and difficult, but she also knew that the rewards could be immeasurable. If she could uncover even a fraction of the mysteries that Mars held, it would be a monumental achievement. With a deep breath, Ava turned away from the window and headed back to the control room. It was time to begin the next phase of the mission. Over the next several weeks, Ava and her team worked tirelessly to establish a base camp on the planet's surface. They set up living quarters, laboratories, and communication equipment, all while dealing with the many challenges of living in a harsh and inhospitable environment. Despite the difficulties, Ava was thrilled to be exploring Mars firsthand. She spent her days conducting experiments, analyzing samples, and exploring the surrounding landscape. Every discovery was a cause for celebration, no matter how small. As the weeks turned into months, Ava and her team made several groundbreaking discoveries. They found evidence of microbial life, analyzed the planet's geology, and even discovered a previously unknown underground cave system. Despite the many challenges they faced, Ava knew that the journey to Mars had been worth it. As she looked out at the Red Planet one last time before departing, she couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. The mysteries and secrets of Mars would continue to fascinate and inspire her for years to come.